Take me home.
I thought you were going to go outfit shopping.
Yeah, and reasoning will split off for a bit to go deliver and explain how the candle works to Hammerfell.
Yay, we only have Silyra to temper Alastair now.
It's fine. And Signing's buying a funny holy artifact.
Shopping date. This is great.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Let's go dress shopping together, Silyra.
You certainly earned a shopping episode, as you're looking for a clothier or fabric store of some kind, where you all can ask around, and I'll say you can go ahead and make either a perception or survival check.
It's like if only we knew someone who lived here who would know where the things are.
There he goes.
There he goes.
I don't need you to find things. I cause enough problems to draw things to me.
Oh.
Yeah, you are able to easily enough. Silyra seems a bit lost in the big city, but Alastair, you...
There's too many. I need people to help me.
You find a decent looking clothier store, appearing to be made out of a rather strange coloration of purple brick. This building is rather deeply implanted into the earth that it is set within, and appears to have been here for a fairly large amount of time. And as
don't worry, Silyra. Sorry, continue.
There is a big cloth sign hanging in front of it that reads Tilvern Fabrics. It appears to be a massive store.
I don't know what that means. I can't read. Anyway.
You can read.
That wasn't... Never mind. You're not paying attention, Silyra.
What? What am I not paying attention to?
Yes. I was going to say, don't worry. Alastair's just as honorable of an escort as Hammerfell is. You'll be fine.
Oh, so you are escorting me. Wonderful.
No, you're in charge.
Sure.
Tally ho.
It's alright.
As he moves to the clothing store.
I'm not usually in charge.
Get used to it.
Surely you are not saying that I'm in charge now that Hammerfell is gone. So...
I mean, I was used to being in charge of what I did back home, so I can be in charge, but I don't think you want that.
As I said, we are a team. No one is in charge here.
I mean, I hear you. But, like, you also have the biggest shit going on.
That's one way to put it.
It's what it is. Oh, I get it. Do you not know what slang is?
I know what it means.
That was a joke. I hope if anyone would know what that means, it'd be you.
I can't say I'm up on the most current slang, but it really depends on your region. So yours probably is different from what I know.
Well, yeah, I'm problematic. You're educated.
I didn't say anything about you being problematic. And
I didn't. That's
you are plenty
self-identification.
educated.
I'm full of life. And, like, 2 dragons and 1 angry elf woman. But...
Well, that's all you need for a degree.
I want to dress in fuchsia. As he walks into the store.
You walk into the store, you can see what appears to be almost like a large warehouse of different differing outfits, like already like matched up sets of clothing. However, they seem to be kind of mismatched almost. It's kind of strange. And as you enter, there's immediately a counter to your right where you could see a purple-haired human. Kind of difficult to tell whether male or female or otherwise. But currently looking down, reading what appears to be a novelization of arts before looking up, shutting it, saying, "Nice to meet y'all. How can I help you?"
We want dresses.
Formal wear.
Nobility. I love your hair.
Does Exeldor have a concept of like business casual, white tie, black tie?
I mean, Alter just said fit for nobility. Something for a formal event.
Right. Well, certain I can help you out with that. You ever been here before?
We've not.
All right. Well, this is kind of the whole junction back here, but that's all mostly storage. But we allow people to see it because it's something that we like to show off here, our large selection and stuff, even if it ain't all necessarily matching. But if you stand right here, and there is a circle probably about 3 feet across, that appears to have some runes engraved onto it. Stand right here. Go ahead and imagine your ideal outfit, and this will make it come to be.
I don't know what you have planned for your outfit, Rachel, but in my head, you're over here playing like Civ 5 or like Kingdom Come Deliverance, and Alastair's trying out to be a Skylar sister in Hamilton.
No, my plan for the dress is... I feel weird about how much I plan this.
Don't be weird. Be hot.
So, Silyra is going to maintain a pretty elven fashion. She likes the flowiness, but a little bit less girlish than she usually wears. Something with a collar, but maybe like a sheer neckline around it, so it's not so severe. The dress itself is very like night sky themed because she wanted to go kind of lunar.
Oh, okay.
And so like the waistband has a crescent moon clasp. The whole theme is, like I said, like night sky crescent moon stuff, and the skirt kind of at the top it's a little bit glittery, and then it kind of fades out into a gradient of more glitter, so it looks like the night sky but it's more designy. It's like navy blue, and it's like navy blue and silver. It's just night sky themed. She's into her.
Very nice.
I had a whole character back in high school that was like the goddess of the night sky, and I have so many dresses on Pinterest with that exact theme that I pinned.
That's amazing. Do you step into the circle?
Yeah.
All right, then you will see as firstly, you can see the coloration of it appear in front of you. Alastair, you do not see this, but you see like your reflection of yourself in front of you. And you, Alastair, see Silyra. No real transition, just she is suddenly wearing these clothes now.
He does like the comedic, like sexy whistle noise that I can't do IRL. Thank you.
Why are you saying thank you?
You look hot.
She looks vaguely offended. Thank you.
Alistair's in his head. He's like, "Are you so gay you can't take a compliment?"
Silyra doesn't like being catcalled, and she's not good at irony.
Oh my god.
Anyway, here, I'll roll insight.
You do look mighty noble, born to wear these kinds of dresses.
Of course you would. I'll be.
Thank you. It just creates it? What sort of... How does this magic
is magic. I understand now. You might be confused by the whole damn city being nothing but science, but some of us here like to preserve a little bit of the old ways, you know. So this here is a bit of magic of my own creation. This here magic slab is don't really got a name. Me and a friend designed it together, and we were able to make it now, and certainly done us a good deal of business, because we collected a lot of clothes, but god damn do people hate going shopping in a place this large.
It is a wide selection.
So we were always thinking, why not? If you can imagine it, why can't you wear it? And this magic usually pulls on stuff that is close to what you're looking for, but it hems and tailors and ensures that the imagination that is carried in here is put right on the body, perfectly as it should be.
It's nice.
Layla is morbing in Exeldor.
Try and put on the whole thing.
What was that?
It's nice not to have to try and put on the whole thing.
You're only this is kind of an illusion you're seeing right here. Obviously, you know, you still got your clothes underneath. But once you're ready to, this is the outfit you so choose. You may step out, and I can grab it from underneath here, sort of pointing to a specific area beneath his shelf.
It's perfect.
Glad to hear.
She'll step out of the circle and
And you
Very impressed.
kind of see a bit of a glow from beneath the shelf before he reaches under and presents you with the folded clothing that make up your outfit for the eventual Luitfon dinner. Presents it to you. Big, bright white teeth smile through as he, or as they, I should say, hand you the clothing. Say, right, that is gonna be a total of, got expensive taste. This is gonna run you about 3 gold.
Not a problem. Do you, stays? Things like that? For under the dress?
Sorry, Isaac didn't hear that.
Oh, she said stays. She's trying to delicately say the things that go under the dress.
Oh, you.
Stays are like a
she
corset.
imagined the outfit, so does she imagine that under it?
She was just trying to go for the exterior, but did that work?
Yeah, you will see all of that is included.
Thank you.
And
Alastair.
I was gonna say, I was about to ask you, friend here, if they wanted to step into the strange kind of magic we got going on here.
Absolutely. Alastair wants to be inside the magic circle.
Do you go inside the magic circle, Alistair?
Yes, he does.
What appears on you?
Also, there's
What I shared in the art channel, because I don't know how to describe it other than I like it.
The fan is on your hip at the moment because once again it's an illusion.
Yep.
Says they sort of like shake their head and say, "Well, that is certainly a statement-making outfit.
That's the goal.
Does not wear half bad."
Oh, you flatter. He'd flap the fan if he could, but it's not real.
The fan is certainly an interesting addition. Is that I think I've heard of that in some cultures. They like to have the fan around. It's a fashion, part of fashion, or was. I'm not sure. I ain't been much of anywhere besides here.
Oh, it's fine. Frankly, I just have a lust for drama.
Well, I certainly don't think you'll be causing any shortage of it in that dress.
Damn right.
Right, if you want it, you could go ahead and step out of the circle and I can get you checked out here.
He shall.
You step out.
Also, I meant to point something out, because I realized I never described this way back when I first introduced Alastair. But now that this has a mask on it, this would be a good time to bring it up, point it out. I don't know if I said this on screen yet for like Rachel or Zach, but Alastair has very noticeable heterochromia.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think you have.
Yeah, I forgot if I pointed that out or not.
I think you have, but it was pretty brief.
Yeah.
Also, I just have looked at your. We've talked about your character appearance because I make memes about it, but.
That's true. Just want to bring that up in case it hasn't. His left eye is like a violet red.
Nice.
His right eye is golden. Because tieflings have weird eyes. He wants it, yes. Outfits. He wants to put it on now.
Step it out. There's a brief glow for they hand you the fuchsia colored folded clothing. Hands it to you.
Wait, does this machine do just people, or like can it do any like living thing?
They have to have a certain level of intellect in order for it to properly read what's going on.
Which is how much?
Like on a scale of 1 to 20,
Yeah.
like 8.
And this costs how much, you said?
This circle, the dress,
The outfit.
the outfit. All right, that one's gonna cost 3.5 gold.
We're gonna have a tap. Alistair's gonna clap his hands. Let's get dressed, boys.
Oh no.
He's gonna summon all 3 of them this time with the higher level spell slot.
They disappear from the
From the house and reappear
From the
here.
house. No, who knows what he's gonna get up to now.
They're fine. So the imps didn't make it worse. It's just 3 devils left to their own devices.
No, I'm talking about the cat.
Oh yeah, the cat's fine. It's fine. We'll check on that later.
Right. Looking for. Well, I suppose. Hello. And he's the one of the monkeys looks up.
Are we
What?
dressing them as well?
God. Time to get outfits.
For... Are they joining us for dinner?
No, it's called because it makes me happy, Silyra.
Oh. By all means.
Think of them as my own attendants.
Right.
Go get in the circle, boys.
All three of them at the same time go in the circle.
Oh god, it's gonna read all three of their thoughts at the same time.
You see banana suits appear on each of them.
Is that your ideal outfit?
Outfit.
We'll take all three.
Isaac, are these suits printed with bananas or made of bananas?
They're wearing a banana suit like peanut butter jelly time banana.
They.
Oh!
I wasn't even aware. Whatever. Before.
Impressive.
I wasn't even aware. Whatever.
Okay, boys, for real. Do something like legitimate.
We're
They're double
supposed.
banana suits.
Are
What
they
are we
used to
supposed to do?
clothing design?
Think of something you'd like to wear as an outfit if you had to dress up.
They are now wearing nothing.
Silyra's like, are they? I don't think they're monkeys. I don't think they know how to. I don't think they know what fashion is.
Oh, they're not actually monkeys, Silyra. They're imps from hell.
Wait, I thought they were monkeys.
They
This
are.
is
They look
our
like them.
preferred outfit.
Never mind. We don't need
Silyra's
anything
not
then.
saying
Okay.
anything. She's just looking like, just trying not to look horrified. She's a little bit horrified,
Okay, go
Right.
back
but
to the
also
house.
fascinated.
And they fly off.
Bye. Don't let Storm get hurt, and don't let Cynian's dad die.
Not the weirdest thing that I've had happen in... What? Right. Not the
Familiars.
weirdest thing I've had happen in here. But
Oh,
any other outfits y'all are gonna be needed?
Can you make an outfit that a leprechaun would wear?
What's that?
A small green suit
I think
with a top hat and a buckle.
Reesney should be allowed to
Reesney's
choose his own
lightning.
clothing.
It's not for Reesney. I like Reesney.
Simon
Reesney
said
flies
he
in,
already
question
had
mark?
something in mind.
If he would be back by this time.
Sure, yeah.
He has things to wear. This is for my own amusement.
Hello.
You see Reesney float in.
Reesney,
Me.
get on the circle.
Is there an Exildorian
Aw.
equivalent to Speak of the Devil, or did they just say that?
Well, that's racist.
Well, that's
Speak
racist,
of the
first all.
fiend.
Right, Silyra, I'm right here.
Speak of the abyss. Reesney will step into the room.
Think of the outfit you like wearing, but in like the nicest material you can.
He will do so, and I will post a picture of what
I'll
he
have
gets.
to
That's what
edit
I've
all
been-
of these into the VOD, so they will just be up.
I have to convert it from a JFIF to a PNG, so you have to
Ah,
wait a second.
the worst.
Alistair's gonna, while we're waiting, Alistair's gonna check on the cat and see what else Storm has broken in this house.
It's buffering. It took too many inputs too fast.
He's currently not touching anything, but you see him currently looking in the direction of the bird. You see him, you see his head lower, and you feel like shaking coming from the rear end of him as if he's getting ready to pounce.
Storm. Get it, boy.
Pounces on it.
Alastair, what are you doing?
Teaching my cat new tricks. Arafel has left for 4 hours. I forgot, what are displacer kittens stats? I know they're weaker
wildly
than
on the
kids.
weak slot.
Yeah, they're weaker than ends, but they're not.
They're 018.
Take a screenshot.
They're literally like the lowest CR.
Yeah, I'll say it's like they're tougher than any normal familiar, but they're still not nearly as problematic as the imps are.
Mhm.
I'm just curious what his damage is. I assume he can kill a bird.
Just
Very
do
low.
Windows Shift S, and then you can drag out.
It does
Oh,
2
it's fine.
bludgeoning and 2 piercing.
Oh yeah, that bird's dead. Get it,
Yeah.
Storm.
The tiny object is gone.
I thought it was a real bird. Sidon, I broke your dad's toy. You took your hat off.
Yeah. Yeah. I suppose.
You look very nice, Reesney.
He like tries to turtleneck into the scarf.
No, don't hide. You look wonderful. In a respectable manner.
Thank
You look dignified.
Thank
But still like you.
Yes. How much is this?
Well, I'll say, once again, I'll first of all reinforce their compliments. You look very cool. And this is gonna run you, oh, you're the cheaper of the bunch. 2.5 gold.
I'll pay for it.
Okay.
Wonderful.
I swear, if he's paying with platinum pieces, I'm gonna. Well, Signing's not there, so Signing's
No,
not there to get pissed.
Alastair's paying with gold because
Let's go.
he wants to be nice to his friend. And because Ethan fucking hates odd numbers, and I'd have 5 Silyra to spin this shit. This gives me an even 6 to spin, so I can get rid of my gold.
And Silyra will pay for her stuff.
We're paying for Silyra's too.
Oh. Alastair, that isn't... You don't have to do that.
I'm aware. I want to.
Fancy.
I mean, I had no money while we traveled, so you guys literally, like, fed me and stuff without me giving anything back.
Well, thank you.
I don't know why, but when we all quiet, the first thing that popped in my brain was just the chorus to Dracula by Rob Zombie.
Drag through the ditches and burn through the witches. Alright.
I'm putting fine, reasonably approved clothes.
Well, if that's
in his
all you
inventory.
need, certainly, bring anyone else that needs, that you know, who's just looking to get a good outfit going. Once again, my name is, Tilvern, not Tilvern Fabrics, that's the name of my store, I don't know why I said that. I am, Tilvern Delbuckle. Very nice to meet, both, or all
Wait, so
three of y'all.
did you have the little green suit? Or a jester outfit, that'll be even better.
You're looking for a little, or just...
Alastair, I'm not sure Sinean would... I think he likes to choose his own clothes.
He's literally not paying you any attention.
You're free to step in and imagine what you like.
He will step in.
All right.
Sinean is going to focus very hard on looking at her dress.
What are you imagining first?
If you think, like, generic, like, medieval Harlequin,
All right.
or jester, like, tri-pointed hat and all.
But in the size of Sinean?
Can he disguise self and this still go on top of it?
It will still go on your dimensions.
Okay, because he's like, he'll just disguise self to look like Sinean in the outfit.
How does
He's
he look,
imagining.
though?
How tall are you versus how
Is
short is Sinean?
there height difference less
Sinean's
than
like
a
5
foot?
feet, and Alastair's
There
like...
is... He is a slightly taller Sinean, because he's 1 inch taller. He's a foot taller than Sinean.
Yeah, it appears on you, and it is Sinean size. So it is very tight, and like you can't feel it, but it appears to be very tight and very very small. Like you could see probably like Alastair's like probably beginning from his like half calf up or half calf down is just, you know, his
Half
skin.
calf up.
Actually no, it would be socks, I think.
Does Alastair wear socks?
If you want an idea of their size comparison, Sinean's head stops where Alistair's bottom of his sternum is, or like that's where his sternum is.
Oh, that's so cute when they hug.
Yeah, he's quite tiny. Also, Alistair's like almost 200 pounds. He's not a small boy at all.
Small boy.
But you can assume that these would fit Sinean.
Yes. Yes.
Right. Are you gonna be purchasing these today?
Absolutely.
Right, that'll be... I feel bad enough as it is if this is really for one of you. This one's on the house.
Yes! They'll be so proud of me. I got it for free.
Silyra looks very concerned.
Feel free to come back if you need anything else.
Of course. Thank you for all your help.
Thank y'all for the contribution and the slight bit of fear for your friend, but I'm sure it'll all go well.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
Right.
Yeah.
See y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Get on there. What are y'all getting up to now?
Skimming again through my biographies of Queen Lurfon, what do I know about her? One of them is an unauthorized biography that I got back in somewhere.
Hendrix.
Swordon,
I remember you
thought?
purchasing that.
Either one. I don't know, but I think she has a couple.
Luidfon. This is from most of any work of novelization of Luidfon. Her exploits or how she runs the kingdom is an outsider's perspective, due to the fact that it's kind of a dangerous place to be in if you're not born into it. You know,
Why is she inviting us to dinner?
she is.
Is she also racist?
Yes.
Yes, very, very much so.
So
Pretty racist.
she is very old. She's in her older years at this point. Some people think that she's a bit off due to her old age. She hates religious worship because reportedly it makes her the denizens and citizens of the Luidfon Empire worship her less because their focus is divided.
That's why we have plausible deniability. It's like, oh, it's just night sky themed.
She's pretty ruthless. She is willing to kill anyone that gets in her way of an objective once she obtains it.
Glad she's on our side, apparently.
No, we have common enemies. Don't get that twisted.
She leads
True.
an autocracy.
On our side for now.
So she is, the final say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
You
is...
can just say she's the villain.
She's not necessarily the
I'm
villain.
the bad guy.
She's not a villain. I mean, not to you at least.
The national anthem of her kingdom is just Billie Eilish music.
But yeah, that's the gist of what you know about her.
It's just
that is a lot compared to most people.
Okay, so ruthless, hates religion. Does she hate the gods or just religion?
She doesn't hate the gods. Make
She
a
hates their
history check
worship.
for me.
They hate
Who's
their
signing?
worship.
You should write her a book.
Huh?
I mean, I don't know if Silyra's saying all this stuff out loud yet. She's just like skimming back through her books and planning to say something.
This
I'll
history
do
check
the-
will say whether or not this is included in the novel. 22. Yeah, she herself is a worshipper of Loth. So there is
Oh, fun!
That's
Oh.
great. We love Lilith.
She's evil and racist.
and a hypocrite. So yeah, so she doesn't hate all the gods.
Apparently.
Do you know Coralon?
Me?
Off with your head.
She like looks up from the book. Do I know?
That was out of character, I think.
Oh,
Okay, there's no way he doesn't. He's trying on a dress right now. He's changing his clothes.
Never mind. I don't know. We're all distracted all the time.
But where are y'all heading?
Zach
Back
went
to
to the
the
bathroom.
inn.
Broken blade.
The
Back to
broken
the inn.
blade.
We need to one, get ready to go, and two, like make a plan. I mean,
Alistair's going back to the Sidian's dad house to check on what the fuck his cat has done.
Silyra's used to some kind of briefing before important political meetings. So.
Where do we need to meet up?
Back here, in like
Did the
Do we know
nurse
where
what
Signy
time
is?
dinner was?
I think he said yeah.
Yeah, he was going to get a reliquary and some stuff.
Yeah, so where is he?
Around. It's like over here.
Oh,
Would we, the other party members, know where this shopping district is?
Like this particular like
The one Signing went to.
unless Sinean told you, you would have to look around for it, which would take a fair amount of time.
No, we're lazy. Hurry up. We are waiting on you. Meet us at the Broken Blade so we can decide how to proceed.
All right, on my way.
Cool.
Make his way over there.
We are going back to the house, though, to check on what the fuck damage has happened.
All right. So you're going. So who's going where?
Silyra's gonna stay with Alastair, unless it's getting too close to dinner time, but, like, she's gonna make everyone go back to the inn before dinner time so we can get ready and talk about what we're gonna do.
Well, he would have done that sending out loud to Signy to tell him where to meet us.
Okay.
Because he would tell you, I'm just going to go check on that. Make
Yeah,
sure
Silyra's
the place
staying with
isn't
him.
on fire.
He's not letting him go off by himself.
All right.
Worst that could happen, princess. You hear sirens 5 minutes later.
All right.
Reasoning? With us, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
But so you are physically going to the Stanap residence to check on it?
Yes.
All right. You arrive. It has been about 4 hours since you've left. Unless you attempt to lockpick the door, it is currently locked. And he doesn't appear to be sleeping where he once was, but nothing seems out of place.
How long has it been since we were at the clothing store?
Probably about 40 minutes.
Cool.
What?
He'll snap for the monkeys to let him in. Are you guys out here?
We were keeping an eye as one emerges from a bush outside of the front of the window.
What have they been doing?
Alastair will cast Misty Step to get inside.
You make it inside. You see that currently your kitten is nowhere to be found, but you can tell that that link is still there, so that they must be somewhere near.
Storm? We'll go check the bedrooms.
Yeah, in the largest bedroom, you will see a indicative Stanamp like face down on the bed, drooling, snoring,
no.
and just completely knocked out.
Let the guy sleep, God.
And does he look comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay, Alistair's like, I'll tuck him in if he's not under the covers and stuff.
You are somewhat well aware of the strange sleeping positions of Stanamps.
That is true.
That's true. I
That
mean,
is-
hasn't he shared a bed with Sinean?
Yes,
So he knows.
he's
Runs in the
fine.
family.
Closes the door. Oh, great. They're genetically fucked up. Got it. At least you know it's on his father's side. Storm! He's like
Train.
telepathically calling out for his cat. Oh my god!
Did you hear that
The
train?
cat was also in the bed.
Oh, hey, baby. He'll pick up his cat.
Whose train was that?
Mine.
Nice.
I'm the only one with a train.
Love trains.
I didn't think it was that loud.
I like trains. I can hear it. I like it.
Rachel wants to be the voice actor for the relaunch of that old VHS series. I like trains.
I like trains.
I like trains. Like.
Do we see anything that's out of order downstairs?
Yes.
Because I don't feel like Tyzian's dad cleaned up after himself.
Yeah, stuff seems out of order. You can see a bunch of stuff has been knocked off counters. Many things have been knocked off tables. You see, most of the trinkets seem to hold their shape, but you do see piles of scrap. Some places where trinkets were once upon the tables above.
Storm.
You see the remains of the little bird tinkerer thing.
Alastair is going to take several minutes to pick things up and trying to cast mending.
It's not like a physical break. It's just they've fallen apart.
Oh, well then he'll try to put all the things in piles with their respective parts
All right.
back on counters. He feels bad. He wants to fix it, but he doesn't know how. He would try, but he feels like he's gotten dumber in the last few hours.
Because he has.
He literally has. After that,
Water.
he will send a spell slot now to Misty Step back outside with his cat in tow.
Can you not summon them and resummon them as you want?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's go.
I just wanted to make sure he was okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want dude to go into like shock, have some like memory PTSD, and die in a corner somewhere.
Mm.
We've already lost enough fathers for my taste.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Let's go.
to the Broken Blade.
All right. You make your way across the cobbled and cracked and brick streets of Tingodron, making your way towards the Broken Blade. Particularly decently warm day today. You can see as every now and then a couple bugs fly around. Like every now and then you will see like a couple of animals, so usually squirrels or the like, running across. You could see like a cat leerily glaring at Reesney as he passes by.
That sounds like we firebolt the cat.
It explodes and dies. But you do all eventually make it back to the Broken Blade, where you may go about your business.
Is Sinyon come back yet? The time took us to walk to his
Yes.
dad's back.
Yes.
You make it back to the Broken Blade Inn. You may go to your rooms and put away your clothes, or choose the way to do that. It's okay.
Is it
I was wearing
afternoon?
new clothes.
Yeah, it's afternoon.
Is there anything else we need to do before we start preparing for dinner?
I mean, weren't we briefing on what we're going to do?
That's why I was asking if there's anything else we need to do.
Looks at Sinyon, looks at Reesney, looks at Storm the cat.
What does Storm the cat say?
I don't think the cat has a high enough int to say anything.
Right.
I have a few suggestions.
What are they?
We have to make a circle, right?
Well, I just have to draw it.
Yeah, but once you make it, doesn't it work both ways? Or is it only... I mean, this is Alastair not knowing how the spell works.
It works both
No,
ways, right?
You have to do it for a year to make an actual circle, I believe.
Okay.
Isn't it 1 year?
Yep.
I have to do the spell
Yeah.
for a year, or like it just has to be
Yeah,
there?
you have to cast
You
a
have to
spell in the
cast it
same
daily.
spot for a year for it to become permanent. Otherwise, you can just use it to transport to already known spots. That's why there isn't teleportation circles all over the place.
Yeah, because Alistair's talking as if he's not aware of how the spell
Okay,
properly works.
cool.
I just wanted to make sure we could all clarify. That is how it works, right? It is the 1 year to do it
Yeah.
permanent.
Yes.
I'll say that Sinyon would know that there's a public teleportation circle in every city in Suardan.
Mm-hmm. It'll share that.
He's right. It can really only be used once, unless you...
No, that's good. That's what I wanted to hear.
Are you saying that you're concerned she would be able to... She or someone from her estate would be able to come back here?
If we piss off the wrong person, which we're really good at doing, yeah.
If we upset her... If we upset her, she can get to us in far more ways than a teleportation circle.
I'm not scared. She's mortal.
Mortals can still be dangerous, Alastair.
So be killed.
She's an empress.
Yeah?
She has command of a great deal of military power.
Is she immune to being impaled?
Alastair.
What?
She will likely be under heavy guard. If you were to try to impale her, you would probably be impaled yourself before you could
I don't need to get close. That's how I work, Silyra.
expect her to have high security.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
We are not assassinating the Empress of Luafon.
I know that's not the goal. I wasn't implying that. I'm just saying if shit hits the fan, a lot of people change their tune when their life's at risk.
We are not threatening the Empress of Luafon. We are trying to
Not to her face.
establish at least a cordial relationship with her.
Well, yeah.
We will not be threatening violence or joking about violence or brandishing weapons of any sort in any way.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm sorry, I thought we'd do briefings. We discussed both the extreme and the assumed.
Are you saying this is your plan if she threatens our lives?
He looks confused how that's not obvious. Yeah. She sounds awful.
Even if people are awful, I'm sure she knows. I don't think this is a trap. If she wanted us dead, we would not be invited to dinner.
No. Some people like to be theatrical with their kills. I get it.
I imagine our lives will only be in danger if we... If things go terribly, terribly wrong. But should that be an issue,
Off with the head.
I think our first objective would be escape. Because,
Well,
again, her forces are quite powerful.
Yeah.
And she's ruthless. And she does not let anything stand in the way of her goals. As I said, if she wanted us dead, we would be. Or at least we would be...
That line seems familiar.
On the run. What do you mean?
It's a reference.
To?
When I first met.
Oh.
Yeah, when I first met you, he said, if I wanted to hurt you, I would have done it already.
Yes, I remember.
That's why he says, this feels familiar, this whole scenario.
I remember. The point is, I wanted more to discuss how we might guide the conversation.
We don't.
What do
Did you
mean?
not pay attention? You just read what she was like.
Yes,
We're
but that
tool.
doesn't mean she's incapable of having a discussion.
I don't think she wants to.
What do you think she wants?
Us to do a job or a shared goal for her, and if we try to say no, she'll threaten our lives. Because if we say no, she'll do it on her own. You described her as ruthless. That's being ruthless. You don't have a bargaining chip, Silyra. It's convenient. If we do the job for her, then she can't say.
Then we will be achieving one of ours, and hopefully she can offer us assistance.
Well, yeah, but it's going to be not getting her blamed for it, which is why she's asking us.
Well, I think if we are doing what we're doing, well, I am expecting to be blamed regardless.
Well, yeah, I'm just making sure that you know we're not going here to be friends.
We are not going here to be friends. We are going here to be allies.
I don't think we're allies either. I think it's us agreeing to do a job.
She explicitly said terms of an alliance. Alliance does not necessarily mean friendship.
Is it really an alliance, though? If one's in complete control of the outcome?
I don't believe
or is
she
it,
will be
or is it, or is
complete.
it, or is it a veiled threat using the term alliance? You know wordplay. Do you think she really wants to work with us, or she wants us to come work for her?
I think we do have a bargaining chip. At the very least, she doesn't want to start a war with Athendel.
Which, do you think your dad would start a war over her killing you?
Over her killing me?
If she slaughters us, why does that start a war with Athendel?
No, I'm saying that if the mutual goal is to get rid of my father...
I mean, if you say no, you just become a bargaining chip for her to use your brother to do it. I mean, this is all laid on the table, right? We're not oblivious to this.
For her to use Aelin to kill my father?
If you say no, he's the next person on the list of people that wants to do it.
I am already planning on... We are already planning on getting rid of him.
What if she asks you for more that you can't comply with? What if it's the exchange of, we kill your dad because I want Athendel?
If she asks for Athendel, then we will have a problem, certainly. I will not be giving that to her. Part of the reason that we are changing the power in Athendel is that there needs to be a better person on the throne. And
Or the other scenario is she helps you take the crown so that you or your brother do it, and then because of the emotional and political turmoil it'll throw your country into after what happens to your father, she'll be able to basically puppeteer control the country through you.
if she wanted emotional and political turmoil, she could easily start a bigger civil war.
Well, no, she wants to do it but not be blamed for it. That's why you're the scapegoat.
I am already going to be blamed. I'm aware of that.
I'm just discussing hypotheticals, because you still have to tell me what it is your father has done specifically to deserve this coup. And while I will follow you to the ends of the earth to keep my promise to you, you have provided still very little information, other than just because you told me he's bad or because your brother said so.
He is not fit to be on the throne.
That's not an answer, Silyra.
That's reason enough.
That's who determines that?
I do, and
What
Aelin does.
What if I met him and he's equally or more intelligent than you and says that you two are flawed and that he is correct and that you are simply biased towards your father for some reason? In the court of law, you provided no evidence.
He doesn't have Athendel's best interests at heart. I don't
What does
have
that
physical
mean?
proof right now.
I don't
if
want
that's a
physical
problem,
proof. I
you
want
are hereby
examples.
released from your promise.
Do what?
I said I don't have physical proof right now. And if that's a problem, you are hereby released from your promise.
First off, you don't determine what I choose with my words. Second, I'm not arguing with you. I'm simply saying, what has he done? I've already agreed to help you. Clearly, I believe you. But can you please give me a literal crime he can be charged with other than being an asshole? Whatever it is that he's done, that you shared, God Hammer fell on your side, and he's a man of strict morals. So, I clearly believe that something is wrong. Because he was fucking mean, but at least he had reliable morals of good.
Whatever this being is that has taken the form of the man who would have been my father, he wants something. Otherwise, he would not have taken this form. To me, that's good enough evidence that he is planning to use Athendel for his own gain, with no regard for the good of the people or the kingdom. Therefore, he is not fit to be on the throne. He is not fit to have that authority nor that responsibility.
Aren't monarchies founded on a group of people saying, hey, we're in charge of this place and you all going to serve us because we claim to do what you want? But everything they do is always about growing their kingdom that they refer to as their kingdom in a possessive sense. Are monarchies instinctually not literally using the people for their own devices because they deem they're doing what's best for their country?
Not necessarily. A monarchy is simply a concentration of power that is inherited through a bloodline. Not all monarchies are malevolent, not all are benevolent. And heads of state, however they come to power, are the same. There are corrupt councils.
But people didn't choose your family. They chose someone a long time ago, it's implied, but not you. Not your father, not your brother. They chose someone a long time ago. You're elves, so you live fucking forever. So who knows how many generations ago it was.
We settled Athendel.
So what I said, you say we own this because we're here because we got here first and we did the stuff here, so it's ours now.
Yes.
That's called claiming something. That's not being picked by the people or having authority given to you. That's called taking it. That's what conquerors do.
Yes.
So why does that make him a bad person for using it for his own devices when that's what your family did to get it?
Because when one has authority over a nation, one should have its best interests at heart.
But isn't the choices some people make that seem bad sometimes is really for the greater good?
What greater good do you think my father is fighting for?
I don't know. You haven't told me anything bad he's fought for. I'm going in on this based on blind trust because I like you. And I'm still on your side. This is not me saying at all we're not doing it or not helping you. I'm just wondering what all this is about still, and it has not been answered still.
I have given you all the answers I have.
So it's all just based on your feelings and morals and your love for your people.
Yes.
He'll smile.
What?
Let's go make friends with a ruthless evil queen.
Why are you smiling?
I believe you.
Did you just want me to admit that this is all on my subjective experience?
No, you failed to answer every question I asked to any satisfactory degree.
Then what is satisfactory?
I told you all I can tell you.
What do you mean?
I don't have any evidence to show them that I trust you.
Then why are you stopping?
Stopping what?
This questioning.
Because you can't answer my question. So I'm just doing this by blind luck and trust.
Then why are you smiling?
It'll be better than sitting here being bored.
Is this a game to you?
Can I not just smile and not have you just assume that it's me being sarcastic or spiteful?
I didn't.
I get that you guys struggle to enjoy emotions, but can I please just smile for my own emotional sake and not be questioned thinking I'm not taking something seriously?
I never said you couldn't smile. I'm asking if this is a game for you.
And for the upbeat time I've told you, I just do this because it makes me feel better.
And what if it doesn't make you feel better at some point?
Then I keep doing it so everyone else around me thinks that I'm okay.
I mean, what if your interests change?
They won't.
Insight.
Go for it.
Oh, 920! She's just trying to
You can
see
roll
if
26.
Alastair, if he's serious about this commitment or if he's just messing around. And if she should trust him with something that's important to her.
Persuasion, not deception. Do with that as you will.
Then why are you asking about this evidence?
Am I not entitled to have some proof given to me?
I'm asking what reservations you have.
I don't. It's just I've been chastised because of what my job is, but you're asking me to literally murder somebody because of a feeling you have because your brother, who's been dead 3 times, told you so.
He knows my father even better than I do.
Yeah,
And he is a far better person than I am.
okay. I'm simply saying that the amount that I've been judged in the past for offering things like this based on evidence of words and sometimes actual evidence. But you simply just tell me he's a bad person, so we're going to kill a monarch.
Why do you suddenly care so much?
I asked you this the second day we met, Silyra. I've always cared. I take my job and I take killing very seriously.
Did you meet my father when he attended the circus?
How long ago would that have been? Because time moves differently there,
Yeah.
so I don't know how old he would have been.
I'll say
It probably would have been when Alastair was an assistant still, probably. It was over a decade ago for Alastair. Or so.
I think it was.
Probably longer than that.
I don't think you have. I think you remember him as a guest, but you never had any special interaction with him. I remember that being a thing.
Oh, Alastair wouldn't have spoken to him. An actual king of a nation, only the group he's in now would have spoken to him, but Alastair would not have been of that rank at that point.
Yeah. So
He would have been allowed to see him, but not speak to him.
it was a while ago.
Yeah.
For you, probably 14, 15 years.
So yeah, Alastair still would have been just an assistant to Robert at the time. So he might have seen him in the crowd or when his teacher met him, but he would not have spoken to him. He wouldn't have been allowed to. Not someone that rank. Seen your father. Well, I didn't know it was your father till I saw him that night. He took brandy.
Yes.
Yeah. No. Oh no, he didn't cause any problems for us.
He has caused a great many problems for us.
Well, yeah, being a shitty parent doesn't mean you deserve to have your entire kingdom ripped away from you.
He is a cruel and selfish man. Not only in his parenting, but in his life.
I mean, see, that sounds like evidence.
What evidence do you want? The way he treated the servants, the way he treated Aelin.
I mean, I'm trying to think he actually sounds like a kind of bad guy now.
This is what convinces you?
I mean, you seem genuinely hurt. What could be more honest than that?
Just wanted to know that he... All right. I'm glad you understand.
Okay.
Thank you anyway.
I wasn't here to argue if it was right or wrong. I was simply trying to make sure that I know that I'm doing this simply on a hope and a prayer. I've done worse for less.
She nods and goes up to her room.
Great plan. I thought we were leaving.
She has to get dressed.
Okay. Sorry, she tends to disappear and sob for hours randomly.
Fair.
She does. She just
That's
does
true.
this.
You can tie a corset while you cry, ma'am.
She's
The
got
tear stains will help lubricate the corset. Fine.
Have you...
Oh
The
god.
funny strings.
I
Do you know
struggled-
what a corset is, Mitch, and how they were put on?
Yeah.
You do.
Uh huh.
Then
She has
repeat your
mage
sentence.
hands. That's what
Uh-huh.
she's probably using.
She's putting
to
it on backwards.
tie
It's
it.
fine. She's in distress. She's putting it on backwards.
But yeah,
She
you-
actually
you-
probably isn't wearing like a full-on corset with this dress. Elven fashion's not super into the like extreme shapewear.
How do I
Um,
dress without my ladies in waiting?
Yeah, that's
How
why
do
she
the
has mage
commoners
hands,
do
and
it?
it's
Huh?
not easy.
But
How do you do it like the paws?
Anyway,
you do make it into your room.
And there's an enemy inside. Zach's character.
She's gonna sit
El
down for a
Warren
minute.
puts a gun at Silyra.
She just puts her amulet back on. She just relived a lot of stuff.
She did that to herself.
Yeah, she did. But also she's realizing, like, is he right? Just because I think he is a very, very bad person.
Doesn't mean he is a very
Like-
bad person. Well,
Well, she's less that, but, like, am I making a huge mistake in throwing Athendel into turmoil just because he's a
You have daddy
very bad
issues.
person in his personal life? Yeah.
That's okay. I mean, that's what Alastair was trying to get at. Is this a hit that I'm taking for a personal vendetta, or because there's a reason behind this? Because he's done both. He's
Yeah,
just
that's what
curious
she's
the-
wondering. She's
I will
like,
say, as you make it up to your room, you do. A couple of the items in your room are misplaced.
oh.
huh?
Oh, that was the monkeys.
It was not.
That's not good.
I can't gaslight. God won't let me.
Hello, Lady Silyra.
I hope this is happening before she started changing clothes.
Scream for help, Silyra. Scream for help.
You look
Do
around
I
the
see
room.
anyone?
You don't see anyone.
I'm gonna get ready to cast a spell. Namely,
You hear-
probably Blight.
Oh, you hear a few of the floorboards creak as something moves about the room.
I'm gonna step backwards and go to open the door.
It has been a while. For you, not for me.
Who are you?
Who am I? Oh. Oh, I've almost forgotten. I go by many names, many faces. But one title is one that I bear. I've done so for many years.
Tell it to me, or I will not hesitate to use force.
Oh, do not fret, Lady
This is not a
Silyra.
game.
I'm not here to harm you. ever the serious one, of course. Appearing before her, not immediately in front of her, probably a bit across the room, is a familiar figure, one that she hasn't seen in many years. It is Tarkal Ankin, Silyra's old tutor from the school, who taught her many things, including he's the one who taught her Draconic and history and a few other various things, such as he was particularly good with her with dragon chess.
Professor Ankin?
Yes. On some days. You see, I have seen you nearly every day of your life. The form shifts to a guard that she remembers, one of the people who dropped her off in Finette. Oh yes, I have served you in many ways.
Mr.
Not
Garvin?
that you have exactly noticed.
What is the meaning of this?
What is the meaning of this? Well, I'm here to further your goal, as ours align. And he kind of snaps his fingers and turns invisible again. And she hears the floorboards creak as figures gone and walking about.
She opens the door and
I wouldn't do that if I were you. They wouldn't understand. Wait for
bold
but a
words from
moment.
someone who has just broken into my room.
Oh, a common thing here. Please. I merely want a simple discussion. You
Then
are
you should have
quite
approached
fond
me in
of
the
this, are you
appropriate
not?
way.
Ah, very well, very well. Please, return, sit down.
No, what do you want?
What I want is exactly what you want.
For you to get out of my room.
Not exactly. Search deep. What do you want, truly deep down? Your family. You want everything fixed, do you not? You just had a thrilling conversation about it with your friend there.
What do you know?
Oh, I know everything. I have lots of information that you would love to hear. Lord
Then you'd better start
Alwarren,
telling
for
it to me.
example. I know what he is.
What is he?
Well, he is many things.
I will not be toyed with.
I'm
Tell
not
me, or I'm
toying
going
with
back
you.
downstairs, and you will have more people to deal with.
Oh, I would not deal with you directly. That is not exactly my style.
I can tell.
Yes. I have served him for many years. Many, many years. Longer than you've been alive, in fact.
Did he send you?
Oh, yes, long ago. And appearing before her once more is the form of Leyland Verdove. I have taken care of you your whole life, Silyra. Since the day you were born. I have been your watcher.
This is a terrible joke.
No, it is not.
Remove the glamour.
Very well.
What is your real name?
The form of Leyland morphs into an extremely tall figure, rail thin and standing elegantly upward at around 7'3". Darkened red scales cross his body. His head bears a crooked, toothy smile across a wide snout, or a thin snout rather. His eyes burn a red color with no pupils, and one of them seems to be made of burning arcane energy. He has two spiraling horns that crest out sideways out of his head and point upward. A long scaled tail snakes about behind him, winding carefully not to knock anything over in the room.
Zach just got tired of being humanoid.
yeah, pretty much. He wears a robe seemingly made out of scaled hide. Claw-like structures kind of accent the different parts of the garb. I'll post the art here in a second. The robe hangs low on his chest in a deep V, revealing most of his chest, and his back is similarly exposed. The robe descends down his body before tapering off into shadow as it hits the floor, making you can't see his feet. He holds claw-like talons in hands in a scholar's cradle, and his slender fingers bear several rings of various gemstone. A dragonborn for sure, but he's got a bit of an infernal air to him. It is
Dragonborn, but really
pleasure
different.
to meet your acquaintance. Well, again, this is an introduction 100 years in the making. He will extend a clawed hand to you.
She does not
The
take
name. Ah, very well. The name is Drakmeyer. Charmed. You see, this is not the first time that we have met. At least not face to face.
it, as you have said.
Yes. There have been 3 other separate occasions where you and
My
I
governess,
crossed paths.
my professor, and my god.
Oh no. No. The form seems to shift into that of Sielna? Kaelna? One of her ladies in waiting.
Selena?
Selena? Yes. You've told me all your secrets, Silyra. The form shifts back. I have, so many,
Get
so
out.
many disguises.
Get out of my room.
I was hoping that you would be far more cordial.
Get out.
Silyra, I'm
if you
here to
truly know
help
me,
you.
you should have known that I would not take this kindly. Get out of
Oh,
my
I
room.
do know. Silyra, I wish to help you slay a Warren. And I know that you are desperate, and that you are willing to make deals. I can help you in so many ways.
Then you had better help yourself first and start talking.
Very well. Your father, you want to know what he is?
Yes.
Yes?
What is he?
He was once Elven, at a time, but he messed with forces he could not comprehend. He opened a rupture to one of the primordial planes. It overtook him. It consumed him. Your father, a Warren. That is a guise. At least it is now. He is the elemental plane of fire. Incarnate.
And why should I believe you?
Because I'm
Also
telling the
roll an
truth. Go for it. I have no reason to lie to you.
Figures now I get below 20.
Oof. Well, seems pretty straightforward. I've had so many chances to tell you this, but I have not. I bided my time.
Why? Why were you not honest from the beginning?
Well, there's so many different things going on, so many things to decide. So many forces in play, yes.
So it's not my interests you serve.
No, but our interests align, at least for this.
Do they?
Yes, they do. I want nothing more than to seal Warren dead.
And when did our interests start aligning?
When I found that he was betraying everything that I hold dear. Everything that me and my associates hold dear.
Which is?
Shifts momentarily back to her teacher from school. Oh, I thought I taught you better.
Keep your own face on, please.
Shifts back. Oh yes, very well. My apologies.
Is the door open, or did she close the door
She
again?
closed it. But her hand's still on the knob.
The cult of Tiamat, I'm sure you're familiar.
Yes.
Worshippers of the Dragon Queen. They work quite closely with Lord Elwarren. I believe that you have seen a few of our agents. In fact, the family all has watchers similar to me. Your mother, your cousin, and I believe you've met Lord Aylin's watcher. In fact, you slaughtered him. Not that I mind, he wasn't exactly the sharpest tool. All of them have blind faith in Lord Warren, but I did my own research, and I know what he's planning. And it's not good, not for anyone, but himself, of course. The promises he makes are lies.
All right. Now you can go convince my associates of the same thing. And she opens the door. Get out.
Oh, that
I
won't
need
be
to get
so
dressed.
easy. Oh, very well. He turns invisible. And you hear footsteps move towards the door and presumably out of it.
I'm gonna follow him to the room where the others are. And before he goes
Invisible.
in, if you don't show yourself to them first, I'm going to tell them.
Oh, I expect you to.
I'm not introducing you.
Oh, I wouldn't have that. I'm sure that we can all have a very civil discussion.
You can have a civil discussion with them. I need to get dressed.
Very
So
well.
keep yourself visible.
Not exactly to my liking, although very
It's
well.
not exactly to my liking to have you here either. We'll have to compromise.
He reappears in the hallway.
Good. Now go tell Alastair and Reesney and Sinyon what you told me.
Oh yes, no need to tell me their names. I know them quite well.
Wouldn't want you to be rude. I think
Of course
you have
not.
done quite enough of that for tonight. And she goes back to her room.
Apologies.
Then she cries for a little bit and then gets dressed.
Can we meet him?
Sure.
It's up to you guys.
Man, just like tell her you've never had any real friends. It was all your dad spying on you. Everyone you've confided in, your dad's spying on you.
Yeah.
Bro, that hurts.
He will return to invisibility and head down the stairs.
Invisible immediately.
Oh, she's not really worried about Alastair or the others. Like, this dude is gonna get his butt kicked if he messes with them, she's sure, so.
Is everyone else still sitting at that same table?
Mm-hmm.
Alastair's still sitting there fanning himself, probably wondering where the fuck Silyra is, since getting dressed doesn't take that long, bitch.
It does for Silyra.
It does. He will descend the stairs, and I'm assuming everyone's sitting in a booth of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
He will go over and sit down.
At the table with them?
Yes. Hello there.
Alastair will shift his gaze from over his fan.
He's invisible.
Oh, fun.
Hello there.
Reesney jumps and clasps at the gem around his neck, and he will use the gem of seeing to get true sight immediately.
Okay.
It's like, no,
Oh.
don't like, nope. Nope.
Is he speaking out loud?
Yes.
Then we'll turn our head to the direction of the voice. Is she dead?
Oh no, she's quite all right.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, at least you're fairly sensible.
Reasoning you would see the form.
Yes.
I am far from it.
And he will drop the invisibility.
Steiny's drawn the gun.
Oh no, none of that now. Let's be civil about this. I'm not here to harm any of you. In
I
fact,
That
I'm your
he-
strongest ally at the moment.
I like that he approaches this group of extremely paranoid adventurers who
And
have
volatile people.
and they all like are willing to kill, and yet
Yeah.
he remains invisible and very vague
Sonny can
and
probably
creepy and
Sonny can probably
threatening.
1-2 this motherfucker.
Yeah, like
Maybe.
Maybe.
Alistair just cocks an eye at him.
if Silyra were worried about them, she would have given them a warning.
We are a bit pissy she didn't, but we'll deal with that later.
I mean, can you survive this? Anyway.
Yes.
Probably. Also, they have to both go off successfully.
Well, you know.
True.
Who's got counterspell? At
No,
least
I mean,
for the
he
second
probably
one.
actually has.
Who's gonna do it? But you are?
A friend.
She did tell him to stay visible, but
Yeah.
We will cast this using the once per day without components.
He looks at you quizzically, looking for something. And
He hasn't
you
doubled your mind yet, so unless you have a way to see without components or using it on you, I want to know how.
Yeah. He looks at you and says that. And you detect nothing. Looking for something, Alastair?
Alistair
yeah.
smiles. A smile he doesn't often smile with.
Oh, you're absolutely glowing with divination magic. Trying to find something? Perhaps read my thoughts? Good luck with those. I'm not here to harm any of you. In fact, I wish to see you succeed the most out of anyone.
Oh, spoiler for you, friend, but hiding that from me is the worst way to do that.
Oh, apologies. It comes with the trade.
Tell me about it. What are you? Spy?
Of sorts.
Espionage?
Yes,
Information gathering.
exactly. Care
No,
to
so
provide
you're-
another word?
No. No. So I take it you know her, or else she'd be screaming, and or she's already dead.
No, she's fine.
I'm dead. Who are you?
If I wanted to hurt her by now, I would have done it long, long ago.
Oh, I like you. That's my word. That's my phrase.
Oh, yes. I was charmed when I heard it. I've had plenty of situations.
How
But,
have I never seen you before?
oh, I'm quite hidden, always.
I also spam detect magic at will. How did I not see your invisibility?
I have my methods of remaining hidden.
Yeah, probably some kind of magical bullshit like everybody else.
Yes, of course. Everyone has such things. But I am the watcher of Lady Silyra Ruviel.
I'm sorry.
Yes, I did not exactly want the job neither.
you know he's telling the truth because he said her name right.
I hope you're looking.
Now, if he
you're
said
looking forward.
Silyra, I would scream.
I hope you're looking forward to hearing Lady Silyra frequently.
Don't
So
pronounce
what's your
his name
deal?
wrong either.
Why are you here now? Why do
Why am I
care?
here now? Because the tables are turning. You
No, more
all,
like-
Turncloak, huh?
No, let him finish. I'm curious.
Turncloak, yes. Well, I was not the first one to do the double crossing. That would be her wonderful father.
Okay, another personal crybaby.
Oh no, I have no personal issues with him. I have professional gripes and worries over his plans.
Oh, do you know something? Because she's pretty clueless.
Oh yes, I know far more than she does. Everything that Lady Silyra knows, I probably know as well.
So you just let her get stabbed and dragged around and...
Well, I am her watcher, I am not her defender. In fact, you all have done a fairly good job of that yourselves.
You can just say you're not worth shit in the fight, it's fine.
I'm not saying that. I have been I have been explicitly instructed to remain behind the scenes,
By who?
providing daily updates. By who else? By Lord Warren. But,
Oh.
lucky for you, I haven't exactly been doing that correctly. For the past week, I've been informing him that they're still in Leferrington, struggling with the human archives and their limited scope. He thinks you're still there.
Huh.
Really? He doesn't have a way to
Yes.
on that.
Oh, he does, but he's quite a busy person. That is why he has watchers like me to inform him what figures of interest are doing.
Oh. So why shouldn't we kill you?
Because I have information to help you. And not just that. I have all the power you need to succeed. I have where you need to go.
Do ya?
I do.
That being?
Give me a moment and I will explain it to you.
David Silyra, it's probably a library.
Oh no, it is no library.
I was like, God.
And in fact, he's got all of you wrapped up in his little plot. He looks around the table.
How's that possible?
Oh, well. You have, well, individuals. Individuals that you know, that he's contracted. You know your mother's in grave danger, right? Looks over at Alastair.
That's not possible.
Oh, so glad you're confident.
I'm not. I'm right.
Confident and arrogant, I see.
One tends to breed the other.
So it would seem. But yes, your mother is in quite a precarious situation at the moment.
Alistair's not smiling anymore.
Not just that. Everyone in your dear home could cease to exist. Should Warren succeed, that is.
That's not possible. Nothing he does here matters there.
Of course not. But in the spaces between planes, forces can be quite delicate. She has perched herself precariously in a demiplane, yes?
Alistair does not like how much this man knows.
Should the border of that be pierced, shattered, oh, he can absorb the whole thing. So, he has approached them with a deal. And she's already accepted.
We are rolling insight.
Nice.
He seems forthright, but, you know, he's obviously kind of being cocky and making things sound extravagant, but seems to believe that this is truthful.
Uh-huh.
We are going to.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We don't like this. We don't like this at all.
No, I would think not.
That feels too extreme to do that.
Extreme.
Alistair's going to stand up and draw his weapon.
That's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.